Anyway, I'm going to join my Adom TV so brass see the big agenda you made brand and common na ye gusu jina omei and we share some perifon in chef for a national standard assessment test. Na ye ba behwe ebeboa e kwan be na be fa so ebeboa ye nkoda as a class 4 P4 omo ntro so hwe na ye nkari wo madwene hwe ansa no beko animu awako chef for a ye di wura ngomasua mu no san komo na ye behwe na ye di na nwumre loving life Chinese clinic commandama na ye ba na ye be pp sansem midin e na na se yampofo gentleman na don hwere meet aduase di animi na ye hwe na fe ye ni nkomo no Yama kwa baby big agenda so ne nkomo a ye die no efa ye national standard assessment test yen medication minister aboso se afiwe ye be hyase na ye be nso hwede amankoda no wonu wo ye primary schools no e de attest sebe se de wonu mu adesua no esi ekosan se wonu hwe basic level no say about 11 years akwala be di school man sa no atwere ne first bia nso hwe a emu duro eye BC na sade ne pesi twa free ho sebe ye betimi access along the line ansane akwadim ye nkona ye ne eye country director ma IFS eye Peter Party anti any enkomo eye anti ye mo adwemo akwa baba eye big agenda so Adom TV so
Mejo so unia
oho ye de
Adom ni experience
mate ele na ye beda twede ampo nyankopon asiye pa na ye nhwe eba ngomasua ho asem a momo adaje ya mo de domu asu kontin se bi ba na eye Ghana forodo na adwemu kesere na ase entie ho ase papa ni aba mo no biebie so amayen foforo ya aba betomi national standard assessment test yi ho asem etesei na ya de pe bebo ayen
me da say the kind of over the years na you practice you use curriculum my friend objective based curriculum now objective based no normally a teacher na set the Nema esa abufrano etimi enya at the end of every lesson. Inti at the end of the aklano academic period no na afi yayane a test na watwa so akọ ekonenim. Now last 2 years ago when you decided say the standard based the best standard from the objective based to standard based. Standard based you know and said there are specific standards abufrano also exhibiting along the education you know inti at any stage, you know, Akolano, your standards now, I also will show that the only way I will be to me, I determine Mr. Bufrano, show that standard, and I say, or show that standard. They say, we undertake a national standard assessment. To say, a friend of the NSAT, minister, I can't watch them. What this is supposed to do, basically, is to ensure, say, Nemana Yaka curriculum, I be am fan say aka by class 2 abofane say bi otimi tro ni dey so otimi yeso no emofra no etimi exhibit ana when timi exhibit na you introduce certain measures certain interventions I betimi aboa na you see akola on track it is do basic 4 yes na be another one basic 6 no ya another one na GHS 2 so na ya another one that is what this whole national assessment is like na senya wudi kan over the years no na what we do is abufrano national exams of strong kasa pan there na BET then you this what we call the EGMA national assessment be in English and then mathematics or literacy and mathematics but I don't know say you select certain schools within certain districts send you research away sample no and you select certain schools within certain districts you are more mature no more try now you assess how but we know the national something, everybody, every child in that particular level now assess, all these children will be part of the exam. The importance, any movie toys. What is going to happen is that you bring your assessment on each individual child in class 4 across the length and breadth of the country in all public schools. In Chabufrano, say be a show results in analyze there be a what this particular district 1 year they didn't know 1 year then we can zoom in and be able to introduce what can any kind of measure and say intervention to me at their bomb if you are not way you share resources being answered any teachers can we do any kind of development professional development near maybe school and so Mufrano, what can we do? Can we introduce any kind of intervention? So then what we are going to have later, we are going to have an idea of how all these children are performing. It will help the parents, it will help the child himself, it will help the school, it will also help the region, the district, and then in terms of policy making, it will make it more direct in terms of policy making.
Fantastic idea. Omemum say idea bako idea pa ne say ye swaya dwene say pesi ye bibi. Na implementation no, that's where the problem is. Say ye we na ye de be ye adwuma no. Adwempa wa chechiri mu de nke ye say at class 2 ye be hwese akwara ne bi otimi twiro din we ye de mfa to ho keke. Ye hwe ne ontimi twiro din apekwan ye be fa so. At class 4, be hwe bibia e wo se utimi yes wontimi nya ne ho be fa so ye betimi ahyase na at the point na yes assessment ye wi a de wo se ye didi ho ansa na akoda na to aso no ene na me hwe how practical and sa after assessment no e be a correctional procedures no ebeko.
Okay, a very important reason, but many can starting before a assessment, not even twice after assessment.
All right.
Into the assessment challenges be a why a person ministry so.
Okay.
We are told that there's going to be in November.
Now. Peter.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Onyantoboase, my hunu benefits no of Sadia introduce new way we are about her near man was a penny for do margin cosono. Now quickly yet me EDC. Okay,
so benefits now me kind me see nearly kind a bit me my identify what we call the learning gap or achievement gap our school system. This is what the children are supposed to do. This is what they can do. In between, and then I'm a course okay. Me after I'm the extent of learning poverty. Ya can be a education system at that particular level. No.
All right.
Let's say apart from that, me, I'm introduce to targeted interventions. If you are this school, the reason why I'm performing well in English, math, and other science, you could show me because of ABC. Then you want intervention here, they can and yet could be a Libya. The school say what district you want that kind of intervention. Is it about the teachers? Is it about the school environment? Is it about the whoever, whatever the courses, we'll be able to zoom into particular schools, but individual schools, individual districts, individual teachers, and then we'll be able to introduce these assessments, these interventions, Emma bit me abwa, Emma omo academics night then so kakra. About all those kind of nearly data there's enormous advantages. Again, these NGOs and then development partners, if they have access to this data and they know they want to introduce any kind of interventions, this data is going to provide them with that kind of information on which school to visit and which school not to visit. Second supervisors or another school inspectors. A bit more idea what which school many co-teachers one another. So it also gives us an idea about whether we are implementing the curriculum well and after you're implementing here. Now what are the challenges that the teachers are facing? So the advantages are enormous. And I'm a cousin. Before I bet me, I repeat these advantages. There are challenges as you see. I was here my address it quickly. And I'm going in November. Now, for which we are share the way they will be able to utilize the data. All right, and because BTC free SHS, fantastic policy. But implementation and the issues na be brave crab be unkra chese there be a bit me a osibonza nkoda na menem ka yen hwem yen tua na yen physical na yen fanye system no ne se be policy ni yie ne ho keka ho nti sa challenges no me yen twa adwen sisu sisi a nsakra ne be roli a ya roli e bi ne de he it dey say ya ba be roli out a national assessment means omo nyina be throw the same kind of exams. No, under normal circumstances, because they are going to write the same kind of exams, it means that the materials that every student is supposed to learn, it should be the same. Now, the problem is that in our basic schools, as we talk now, they don't have their requisite textbooks. Now, what that means is that although the teachers have their manuals and then they also have the curriculum framework now, what it means is that various teachers are using different materials to explain or to teach the children.
Okay.
It means that So come maybe me fan say we are come from to say keda. The teacher need you teacher manual, but that's all looking at other materials or better me can boom. Not the better try no. Those materials must be different from teacher near or not so do. The materials or they can teacher manual they are quite there. So when it happens like that,
it be a uniformity of the textbooks, no.
The performance of the students in one place to compare that one to another place because there was no standard document used to the because we have not even maybe don't think about the questions and other things. There should be a standard something be circulated around all the schools. When it comes to English in the curriculum, these and these and these are the things that we are going to assess the students on, so that standardization characterizing these national assessments would be very clear.
All right. And yes, Peter, Mesaba, so my main parliament or na Yera Peter Yaokwachi Aka, one a member of the education committee. Yanino Enin Komo. Honorable Kwachaka, and Wajum Wakaba. Begin to Boko, dear.
And your Bokosa.
Constituency near Memphis Central, right?
Memphis Central.
All right. Honorable, Minister Parliament, Monyan to Wasiashe, Sa, a year and Commodia, a fire woman, and when chef of Ramping for a day, a bay, a year standardized test, yeah, they by busy schools, no class 2, class 4, class 6, JHS 2. Minim more from my side, and I said, yes, new introduction.
You will do say, now, many crime cheer of your four. In can come and be central for a motion to say, now, Mima Teresa, I feel about Madame for Preocupe, I feel and an answer, Mimo Yako, say, Namia Duma, Namenda, Miyamba, if you don't know about Yabit Penano, Mimauna Yako, Nikumuna. Namia, Asema, okay, a year standardized testy. In Yama Parliament, name Education Committee, Minister no Ediatri, na Eba. Intino, you say Eba. Na media, the American say, education, Nankasan, your problem, papa, your education problem. Abayi by so in the West, or policies near the Odiabano, or maybe Bia West. Enti, and yet exam over the Sam, Emma Yakotra exam. Standardized one, and that a solve problem. Sadia Amumi and ye, Yanano, ye say Sika when you may be one, as I am an emphasis will be amray. Embra on by ye licensure exam see, what teachers see. Ye can say, and no near Nebema, a teachers no actually. Then the lecturers teachers any man ye. It's as any Panaco University, a year young exam. What about us? I begin Scapo Pro, I'm an eye exam, and lectures were teaching me and I say, only teaching me. It won't help. As I say, more a teacher for exam, a teacher absenteeism, teacher for school a jai, teacher for entradi a jai, and not and yet the solution. It's unqualified standard 4 exams here, baby. And yeah, no, because problems say, well, honor a school dying any hop, your queen class here, or more any school dying or hop, a opening kunya or hop. Say, me by city of Ankam, the notebook lecture. I'm a car pro, Nancy. Every place I'm going to almost 8 years school. I mean, I'm a DC, and I'm a supply at the school. I'm not a few hot in fear in New not a single school at school and Kunya near Atlaso. Okan quality teacher with my common fund a crop I come see school down a year we say a first inquiry. Okay, we have and I'm a bomb with me. The Ratrim, your friend Ratrim, you see school down if you want to school down till some Qualequa, no more food at them. A bomb would make me tall on Kunya with my small and peace common fund. I'm the Comau. And this problem here all over, all across. Until now, only textbook.
It's honorable method. Okay, I see there are basic problems confronting Quadana, a Soviet better than saying introduce a standard test.
Yes, so who shares our problems here? One young test to cry because other jurisdictions, other countries now, on your test on Nemusa primary school, no, the course against school standard 10, no call who call a university now for exams. It is then people are succeeding. And the exams do I say, exams are free honor. Let you have a spending car, yet you have a programming ya be fa ho expert ya tro ho exams ya be tro so no ya be na center nti we sika amanfo be di no ho amanfo be diska kwa ti said say ye license exams amanfo diska
eti honorable me ba unhu positives bia wo sa policy for free unhu bibia papa bia wo ho eka sikadie ne ho keka ho
exams now ba be standard exam no eno ade a be man kwala no abe hunade no because we be standard exams are near your schools no standard and standard okoye class ya aroho aya more modeling class na monko hwe what is happening there yeah MPC class no okwa any problem ebe ma school na ye ni exams aba be ye na obi be trankan aseti exams no na wa giske boom contract ese no supply the whole country and ebe ma education ayi.
All right, eti me mama sanko Peter anti Peter.
Yes sir.
Minim say what honorable asem na waka na se a say ye di hia ansa na ye de fata nti nkoda na enya konwantana so school dan komune nkeka ho no ke mani ko no humum chan standard test ya offer say exams no moa.
Mr. Bezemika Assembly. You see, when you are solving problems in education sector, you need piecemeal, and that is why we are where we are now. We approach the problems from all angles. As we are saying, you know, there are challenges, and the challenges, you know, we will continue to have challenges in our school system, but we also need to make sure that what we are teaching the children now, what system now, no, they are imbibing it and they are going to at home education. It's normal and productive. It is if honorable member of parliament or education committee would say broadly in the national radio, say the importance of a national assessment, of course. Then all advocates say intra BC, munintra watimu. Said there is no need for any kind of assessment. Because I am seriously disappointed in the comments that is coming from the honorable member. Our special or education committee, I think that he understands issues of education and he should know better in terms of what these kinds of national assessments, which have been carried out in various countries, to make sure that students are abreast with the changing dynamics of the education system, so that you don't wait at the end of the year and at the end of the school age, you know, I will find a corner assessing the panel. You pick the Niamana Bufrane channel as and when he's progressing through the education system, no. And if he's saying that this national assessment is not important, I'm very, very seriously disappointed. I think that he should come again.
All right, Eti, Honorable Way Institute of Education Studies for one more country director, Nadrin, said, these remarks, any comments, no say free SHS here, Basa, yes, school then you na, yan prepare home, home. Should you always be at the other side? They say, I just say, I solve your problems, you know, we are saying introduce policies and
I mean, yeah, say, yeah, debater, tell him, say, those kind of useless words, no, useful for me, you know, it is not acceptable.
Oh, Honorable, I think too harsh.
Listen to me.
Too harsh to say your obedience is useless.
Listen, we denigrate you say as a member of a committee, as a member of parliament. What is it? Say what you feel is right and allow me to say what I want. Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? We moderator, you have also be chef. Tell him.
Honorable, also a disappointed. Honorable Mwakuma Mrafom. Or say or you disappointed in your comments, not your personality. Or attack or personality. That one, I would useless. Oh no. Honorable Ankasa, useless in the one I use. Honorable one I use useless. No, also a disappointed in your comments, especially when say education committee. So I wouldn't much about education. That's what you said.
I know, and that is why I'm saying this. It's more rubbish what I'm trying to say. Or maybe he's talking to the public. Let them judge. So you should not come and tell me, say, as a member of this, I'm disappointed in this one. What do you think he is? If that is how you are going to moderate, don't call me on your program. Because I don't see that he's intelligent. The Okasa of me, who's very intelligent.
Honorable, it's rather unfortunate the way I take it up matter, but I will not sit here say obi ebedi di watem na so be dini great that one I wouldn't do but say me ba say obeka asem na obi be di wasem na oka no ho ya I don't think it's an unfair comment that one there but abufu a wafa say intima ye mfro no thank you very much me ba your time na so etima wo dem me fa we see honorable actually ebedi nkomo me da se bebre me di edna na se ampofo je na se nkoma Peter Anti or country director ma IFest and na honorable Kwachiaka or mrashim je need mo man for Memphis Central member of the education committee we big agenda nyame adoma ye be say di nkomo bi wo china